Hey, how you doing today? Today, I'm going to show you an easy way to make pork barbecue. Most people think you got to work all day, cook, tender your fire. That's not true. You can do this with a crock pot in 20 minutes. Personally, this is one of the best barbecue sauces I've ever used for it. Tim Buck's barbecue sauce. It is preservative free, gluten free. I can pronounce every ingredient on that label. You've got apple cider vinegar, tomato, salt, sugar, onion powder, garlic powder. Great item. We're going to use that, a half a cup of brown sugar, a tablespoon of garlic. That's all you need. Good old crock pot, which is one of the most underutilized items in the cooking world today. Alright, let's get started. Got a pork loin here. I'm going to go ahead and put a few stripes down the side just to help break into the meat. You don't want to cut all the way through because it'll cut your cooking time down. You want to let this thing sit in the heat as long as possible. The longer it cooks, the more tender it is. Place it in the crock pot, fat side down. That's a key. Because if anything were to stick, you don't want that fat to stick and not your meat. Now, I buy the Tim Bucks in the half-gallon size due to the fact that I go through it. For dipping or for occasional use, these small bottles are excellent. Today, I'm using the Tim Bucks Original. I'm going to put 3 cups. Due to the size of the meat, you adjust your amount of sauce based on time. And I know this amount of meat right here is going to take all day to cook. So I want plenty of fluid. You do not want your crock pot running dry. If your crock pot runs dry, you will lose your crock pot. Go ahead, we're going to pick it up. Make sure that sauce gets all the way around it. Spin it around a little bit. Go ahead and take your garlic, put it on top. Rub it around. You want that sauce coating everything. It's a very vinegar-based sauce. That's one thing that helps break down the meat. Take your brown sugar, sprinkle that over top. Now what this does is just adds a little bit of sweetness to it. I personally like it with or without, but I've got family members that like a little bit sweeter barbecue, so I just add a little brown sugar in for them. Rub it around on top, get it nice and coated, and that's it. Go ahead and put your top back on, set your crock pot to low, and go to work. Alright, we'll be back in a few minutes to see how it turned out. Alright, now come back home from a long day of work and dinner's done. Go ahead and take the top off the crock pot. Everybody thinks pulling pork barbecue is hard. Go ahead and take a look at this. Just take a spoon, pull it apart. Go ahead and do that till you've got it all separated. That's the good thing about this Tim Bucks barbecue sauce. That heavy vinegar base helps break down all the tendons and muscle fibers that hold all the muscle together. So it just falls apart. It's a good 8 hours cooking. Took me less than 15 minutes. And this is some of the finest barbecue I've ever had. Serve it up on a bun. A little coleslaw, a little hot sauce if you like it. And something I didn't mention earlier. If you like hot sauce, Tim Bucks has a hot version I don't cook with it at first because a lot of my family doesn't like the hot. I do, so what I do is go ahead and make the barbecue. Once it's cooked in the original, you get the same flavor. Go ahead and take out what I want, pour a little bit of the hot sauce on it. You talking about something good. Alright, that's all there is to it. Easy, less than 20 minutes to make your own barbecue. Sit and wait, come home, dinner's ready. Y'all enjoy this recipe.